We seek to fill in my office a void in construction where we see a plethora of point solutions, sort of disparate data and teams disconnected. And so the void that we're trying to fill is providing technology that solves some of those business problems, that connect teams to the information that they need on individual as well as multiple projects and help put information in their hands at the point of time when they need it. So Autodesk has a history, a 35-year plus history of being in the design space. And so we think of a lot of the businesses that we serve tend to be a lot more sort of mature and further along in their technology adoption and usage, particularly in the architectural industry and also in the manufacturing industry that we serve. So my team almost operates a little bit as a startup in conjunction with the product teams that we work with and the sales teams that we work with, in that we have to take a very different approach than we've taken historically to some of the more mature markets, if you will, where technology has just been more pervasive, more adopted, and more implemented for a longer period of time. So it's interesting because we're faced with lots of different approaches and challenges internally. We have to take more of a startup approach within a very mature company of itself. And then externally, when we look at competitors in the space, what differentiates Autodesk in our construction line is that history that we have, not just of the AEC industry, but of other industries as well, like manufacturing. I think we can all attest to the fact that construction is almost converging with manufacturing. A construction site every day is looking more and more like a factory, just happens to be outside and for the most part open air. And Autodesk has a tremendous history in both the manufacturing industry as well as the design industry. And those two perspectives brought together, and our history there and our customers there, separate us mostly from other companies in the industry that tend to be very focused only on construction. We look at the whole project lifecycle, the whole ecosystem, how data, how teams, how technology can solve problems in interesting ways, not just out in the construction site, not just in the office, but across the whole entire supply chain. At Autodesk, we have a number of innovations that are happening on the construction front. We actually think about what we do in time horizons. So Horizon 1 being sort of things that we have in market here today, usually positioned into segments where they're pretty mature and as historical solutions in practice. So think of that as sort of more of our traditional design solutions. Then in construction, we think of ourselves more as sort of a Horizon 2 business. This is where we're bringing new technologies, primarily cloud technologies, into the industry. And one of our technological innovations there is something that we call BIM 360. It's our cloud connected platform built on something that we call Forge, which is a cloud development platform that allows it to be extensible. It has a number of APIs, and it also has a backbone built on insights and analytics, which means it's very, very easy for it to be applied for things like artificial intelligence and machine learning. And our BIM 360 connected solution supports design, it supports pre-construction, it supports site execution, as well as the handover phase. So it truly is a cloud solution or platform, if you will, for all project delivery. We have focused extensively on BIM 360 in terms of solving construction problems over the past couple of years, looking at not only just the needs of getting information out to the construction site, but being careful and mindful of only the right information getting to the right people at the right moment in the project when they need it. We've also had a really strong focus on making sure that we bring things like clash detection, coordination, change management, not just to the hands of the contractors out on the site, but also to the pre-construction teams and even to the design teams, so we can actually identify and solve problems before we get into construction. So that's just an example of sort of an H2 offering. We also incubate a number of proof of concepts, if you will. We think of these as more Horizon 3, things that may come to market in the future. We have an office of the CTO based in San Francisco that experiments and develops a lot of these ideas, some built on machine learning, some built on artificial intelligence. And we actually put on display a lot of evidence of some of these projects, both in our Pier 9 space in San Francisco and in our build space in Boston, which is a research and development area, also open to the public and to our customers for different research needs.
Click to subscribe and see more at builtworlds.com.